Hey everybody! Yesterday we got a chance to talk about some parts of the story or story elements. One of the things we talked about yesterday was the element of character. I want you to think back to yesterday. What did we say a character in a story is? Who can describe it? Let's pause. Very good. A character is someone or something in a story. Some characters are what we call main characters. They are the most important character. They are in most or all of the story. Some characters are supporting characters. They're part of the story and probably important, but not necessarily the main character. Sometimes, though, there are stories where there is more than one main character. There could be 2, 5, 10, okay? But most stories just have 1 or 2 main characters. Our learning target today has to do with character. It says, I can describe Bailey the dog using 4 details. So what we're going to do today is we're going to describe. That's this word right here that starts with D. Describe. So I'm going to circle this word, describe. Okay. So describe is a really important word that we're going to hear a lot in first grade. When you describe something, you tell about it. You explain it. And you explain it or tell about it using something called details. Details are little bits of information. So, for example, earlier today, I was munching on these cheddar Rice Crisps. If I was going to describe these cheddar Rice crisps, I would say that they are round, they're light, they're cheesy. Listen. They're crunchy. So those would be some details that would describe a Rice Crisp. Today, our lesson is going to have us describing or telling about a character called Bailey the dog. And your job is to tell about Bailey with 4 details. I'm going to go ahead. Yesterday, we met a character named Tamika. I want you to think about one detail about her that you could share with us that would describe Tamika or tell about her. Let's pause and hear from some of you. All right, very good. So we all were able to share what we remembered about Tamika. So I've set up here what's called a concept map. A concept map is a way for us to organize what we're thinking up here. It helps us put our thoughts down on paper in a way that makes sense to us. So in the middle of our concept web is the concept or what you will be talking about or describing. On the outside of the concept web are words that describe or talk about the concept or the middle word. So I described Tamika, the hula hooping queen. Here are the details that I came up with. I said she's good at hula hooping. She's competitive because she really wanted to beat her friend at hula hooping. So she has a competitive nature where she likes to win. Me too. I always want to beat my daughter at any game, even Candyland. She's sweet. Okay, I felt she was pretty nice to Miss Adeline at the birthday party. She was real nice to her, so she was sweet. And then I said that I thought she was helpful because her mom was asking her to help do some chores. And she didn't say no. For a while she was helping her mom. And then her mom asked her to go get some sugar at the store. And Tamika didn't say no. She said, okay. And she went, to try to help her mom. We know what happened, but um, so those are some details that I came up with to describe the character Tamika in that story from yesterday. So we are going to listen to a story today on Tumble Books. Now, Tumble Books is something that you all have on your computer too, so you can listen to any stories you wish. You could even listen to Bailey again later. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the link. Remember, your purpose today for listening to the story, why you're listening to it, is to listen and look for 4 details that tell about Bailey. You could talk about his color, what he likes, what he does, where he goes. Those are all details that tell about him. All right, let's go ahead and listen. Looks like I'm going to have to go in.
The early bird wakes Bailey up. It's time to start the day and get ready for school. Don't be late. Bailey washes up and smooths his fur. 98, 99, 100. Good grooming is very important. After he is clean, he chooses what to wear. Red or blue?
So if we stop here and just take a look here, we can already find some things that would describe him. Look in his closet. What could we say about him? Let's pause. Yes, we could say that he has a lot of different leashes. Looking at this picture, is there anything else we could say about him or that you already learned about him? Let's pause and see what you think. Good, we heard some great ideas. I was thinking I had heard that he likes to be clean because he takes a shower. Okay, let's continue. So we already have learned a couple details about Bailey.
Bailey likes to look cool.
Ooh, that's another one.
Bailey puts on his backpack and walks to the bus stop. That is one good-looking stick. Not again. But he almost misses the bus. See you soon. Wait for Bailey. Stop the bus. Run, Bailey, run.
So what could we say about how he gets to school? What detail could we tell people about him? Let's pause. Yes, we could say that he rides the bus to school.
Bailey is eager to get to school. Some of the other students are not. I miss my bed. I wish it was Friday. Faster, faster. Are we there yet?
Wow, it said he was eager to get to school. Eager? That's a new word for me, eager. Does anyone know what that means if he was eager to get to school? Let's pause. Yes, when you're eager to do something, you really want to do it. So he really wanted to go to school. So that could tell us that Bailey likes school. That's another detail we could add.
Uh-oh, I forgot my homework. Someday. After the bus ride, Bailey hears the school bell. He gets to the entrance just in time. The principal is greeting all the students. Good morning, Bailey. Try not to lick anyone today. That's good advice. Can we eat lunch together? Bailey puts everything in his cubby before class begins. I wish I wore red today too. Where's my special good luck ball? What else does he have in there?
So I just wanted to pause this for a minute to tell you, scholars, that when you see these word bubbles that have like the bubbles like this, that means that they're not saying it, but that they're thinking those things. They're thinking that.
Today is Mrs. Smith's birthday. Thank you, Bailey. No one has ever given me an old chewed up bone before. I love this bone. So sweet.
So if we take a look here at this illustration, the teacher, her bubble looks different because it has a point at the end. That actually means that she's really saying those words out loud. But if you look at Bailey and the other student, theirs are thought bubbles, not word bubbles.
Bailey hopes she will not ask about his homework. But she does. Soon, Bailey goes to the nurse with a tummy ache. Tummies don't like paper. Next time, try a banana. When will I learn?
So what could we say about Bailey? Whisper it in your hand. Or tell someone in the room. Yes, we could say that Bailey eats paper, and it's his homework. He eats his own homework.
All better, and Bailey is back just in time for his turn to share. These are some of my favorite things: bark, bones, any kind, slow-moving squirrels, chewed shoes, garbage.
So guys, those are some important details about him. What did you just learn about Bailey? Let's pause and see what you have to say. Great. You learned he likes to bark, he likes bones, he likes chewed shoes, and garbage. He also likes slow-moving squirrels. I bet because he can catch them.
I like squirrels too. Garbage? After sharing comes math, one of his best subjects. Math is
Interesting.
nutty. Lunch is one of Bailey's best subjects too.
He likes lunch and math.
Want to trade? A little help? Bailey? After lunch, Bailey gives his big report. Impressive. Cool. Oh, he's that man on the dime. Then he has art class with Mr. DaCosta. Bailey, maybe you should try a brush. Uh-oh.
Right, so he doesn't paint with a brush. What does he paint with, everybody? Say it out loud. Yes, I saw you say tail. That would be another detail, is that he paints with his tail.
He is out of control. Hurry up, Bailey. It's recess. Well, now what do we do? Kickball is fun. Huh? Throw the stick! Throw the stick! Bailey, don't get stuck. Help! Bailey's stuck. Pass it on. Bailey is stuck. Pass it on. Bailey's stuck. Pass it on. Bailey is a big help when it comes to digging. I sat next to Bailey on the bus. Incredible. There must be a bone in here somewhere. He also sings out in music class. Bailey, a little less feeling, please. And when Bailey dances, he really wags his tail. Look at Bailey go! I know, he's really good. I wish I could dance like that.
That's another detail.
Nice
He's good at
moves.
dancing.
The school day ends with reading time. Some books make Bailey happy, and some books make him hungry. One book makes Bailey itchy, and another book makes Bailey sleepy. Very sleepy. Wake up, Bailey, you'll miss your bus. Not again. Can I sit next to Bailey? He's not here. Where is he? There he is. Stop the bus! I'll see you tomorrow. School is over, and it is time to go home. But tomorrow will be another great day for Bailey.
Okay, so we were able to hear a story about this cool character named Bailey, and he had gone to school, and it talked about his day at school. I want you to think about some details about Bailey or things that you could tell someone about him. If they said, "Tell me about Bailey," what could you say? Let's just think, and then we'll pause to see what you came up with. Let's pause. We came up with a lot of great ideas about Bailey, things that he likes, things that he does, things about him. So now you are all going to get a chance to go in and practice in Seesaw. So you'll go in here into your activities. And you're going to go into your activity called reading. Describe, there it goes. Describe Bailey. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and click here on your template. And using your writing tools, your typing tools, you can go ahead and tell me 4 things you learned about Bailey, 4 details. When you are done, you can click on your microphone and tell me all about Bailey to answer the question, who is Bailey? Tell me about Bailey. Okay? So when you're all done with that, make sure that you click that green check, and that will send your finished work to me. So we're going to go back in here and go back to our learning target. So earlier in the lesson, we said that we are going to describe Bailey, the dog, using 4 details. So go ahead and get started now. Go back into Seesaw in your activities. And you don't need to watch the video again because we did this together. But you'll have to go ahead and get started on your work. Okay.